Alright, hi there guys, this is a sketchbook video for 2010. Last year of school, I was 14 at the time. It's an Central to Southeast Asia themed sketchbook. Those are there, some Indonesian temples, and then went on to do a close-up, adding just a bit more color and saturating it a bit more, giving a bit more depth to it. This here is a sushi thing that I did with clementine or nachi peels, and painted those and used PVA to get that thing. Those chopsticks there are made out of just individual matchsticks that are painted. Added some rice and some black bag there to get the wrapping. And that then again is with the matchsticks. But using flowers and tissue paper that I glued on there to get that effect, and just using watercolors and whatever just to give the color. The next one is just studying some Japanese vases. Just really trying to get the patterns down and the shapes. And just how everything kind of wraps around. And yeah, at this stage I thought this stuff was amazing at the time, but as you can see it's not that great. But what they love to see in sketchbooks is progression and thinking differently, using different materials. Like there I used an orange bag that we got from the supermarket to make the net. And it's just stuff like that that they really enjoy. That's a hut, a Mongolian hut, a yurt. And then just some more close-ups of temples. I like the detail. This was so bad. I don't know, I hated it at the time. I don't even know why I did it. I think it was some Japanese tea garden or something. It was so bad. This here is a watercolor again. I'm not very good at watercolor. I don't know why I chose it. I think I just wasn't very comfortable with acrylic yet. And this is just putting in some images, trying to make them look a little bit more interesting by cutting them out on the line and then just separating them slightly, just to make it a little bit more interesting visually. Obviously, I'm sure the examiners see hundreds and hundreds of just pictures in books, so trying to make it look a little bit different, a little bit exciting. And then this is actually burnt paper that I made into a mountain. So I burnt the paper and then stuck it down just to create this kind of ridge line look. It worked really well. And then this is a Japanese sand garden. So using PVA and just kind of creating a nice texture on that. Alright, this is again experimenting with PVA. I saw how well it works in the last one, so kind of just trying different techniques over it, drawing on it, using highlighters on it, just kind of anything to kind of test it out. See how that goes. Those are some Mongolian children on horseback. What else we got? Alright, this is Japanese, obviously. Two women there. Again, watercolor. Still don't know why I used it, but I used it. And then this is a sketch of a temple. It's got a tree growing through it, on top of it I should say. This is a Mongolian bride, that's a traditional dress. And then just a bamboo on the right with biro. This is a sea view. I used tissue paper and kind of watered it down, put PVA with it, and kind of scrunched it all up. So you can see it's got a little bit of a texture there. It worked really well. The camera isn't really showing how good it looks, but it worked really well in that sort of landscape setting. This is just I can't remember if it's Indonesian, but it's an alphabet, and just kind of using that. That's a shrine. That is chalk pastel. Love chalk pastel. This is again chalk pastel. Tons of my friends love this one. I wasn't too keen on this, but it does kind of capture the picture. Again, chalk pastel with just some hairspray or fixative over it, just to stop it smudging. That is a Japanese lantern, garden lantern. And then using that alphabet earlier, and kind of printing off in different sizes and cutting it out to make a kite. As that's often the tradition in that area. This is just some sort of ceramic stuff, pots and things like that from different cultures. These are all Japanese, I think. And then just some architectural studies. Again, proportions and view is just horrible. Oh, I was in Wales at the time, so I did a bit of water sketching when we were next to a river. So just trying to get the motion of the water. And just, it was a good exercise. I really enjoyed it. It didn't come out so great, but I captured what I was trying to get, which was the motion, so that's all good. That was just, again, another one at the river. Just getting the rocks there. And then this one, I thought I was very clever to do this. Did a yin-yang thing with my iPod Nano, trusty old iPod Nano, still going. And then just some underwater sea life, so just having a look at the Japanese, sort of obviously with their sushi and things like that, what they eat, and just different things in that area. And then this also just trying to make it a little bit more interesting than just a standard picture, trying to cut it up and just create cool patterns and things with it. I think worked quite well. And then this one I was quite happy with, really captured the essence of the picture. Wasn't a great drawing, but just kind of captured it perfectly, of some Japanese fishmongers. And then this one was probably one of my favorite. This is pen and ink, Japanese umbrella. Really like that. And then I think this is a Buddhist, I'm not sure, can't really say, but it's a traditional bell of some sort. And I think that's it. But yeah, so this was kind of like a while ago, and just to kind of show you progression. But the next video we'll be having a look at some of my college stuff, so head over there. I'll see you guys later.